Hello and welcome to this week's Mess of an Extras recording. We're primarily doing an extras because we're distracted by Extreme Egg Ball that is airing today on February 7th.
It's
as well as
the big game that's actually trademarked, so we're not allowed to say it.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say that.
Yeah, I'm not cutting that.
No, bleep it. It'll be funny. No, like it's just so trademarked to the point that like the ads airing during this sporting event are not allowed to use the name of the event that they are airing during. And also, interstate closest to my house, there's a big electronic sign on it where like a bunch of PSAs get posted if there's no like inclement weather or traffic problems or whatever. And one of them's like, fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Yep.
So, don't drive drunk after the big game. It's like, thanks guys.
The Mega Cup.
I am becoming like, honestly, I think at this point I'm just an anarchist with regard to like intellectual property laws. I don't respect them at all.
Oh, that wasn't very nice. The one man pushed another man over for the ball.
Okay, so real quick, we've got Alex.
Yeah, that's a yellow card.
No, that's racist.
We've also got
What?
Chris. We've got Axifer. We've got Jack.
Hi.
I'm eating Jesus.
So I mean, okay. So in terms of just like a topic that was put on the dock because we couldn't really find anything, Alex, tell us about building your computer.
Which part? Oh,
No,
right.
No, yeah, was that
Any
one
of
you
it.
told last night or whatever?
No, I'm not
Pretty
a
much.
fan of this story.
I like it.
Which part? The part of me like struggling to overclock it?
No. Just start from the beginning. Let's go with that.
Yeah,
Wait, wait.
it was the one that you were talking about. The friend that you had build a spec out of the computer. That one.
not me losing the silicon
Not you.
block tree. Okay.
You could tell that one too if you want.
No, it's very boring. Basically, I have the worst overclocking 9900K in existence. Anyway, so my girlfriend's brother is getting into PC gaming and wants to build a PC for the first time. He has quite a fair amount of money saved up for this, and he knew I'm into computers and stuff like that. And he went to me and asked, like, hey, I want to build a PC for gaming. It's just like Valorant, League of Legends. I don't know what these kids play these days. But anyway.
There's a commercial and lemons are falling from the sky.
Thank you, Chris. And essentially, he like had a budget and stuff, and of course, I'm going to help him with it. I'm basically going to choose like the best components for his price range because I don't want him to get ripped off. But I was kind of interested, so I said, okay, just as a thought experiment, if you will, just pick whatever you think is best.
Oh no!
Like, I will be interested to see what you pick, just based on whatever reasoning you have. Just pick it out. So I showed him PC Power Picker and like all the bits required.
Andrew, look at this phone number.
All
Well,
the
that's
bits
better than the
required.
lawyer's one.
Anyway,
And he went out and picked up all different parts. The parts he picked was very interesting for the reasons for it. So starting at like the CPU, he actually chose a decent CPU, kind of. He chose a previous gen AMD Ryzen because he heard AMD is good now. But he had no idea the difference between the generations.
okay.
Because the price is what he determined the value of it. Motherboard, he chose the cheapest motherboard with RGB. That's going to be a theme. He chose the cheapest keyboard with RGB. Not even a RGB, just RGB. The cheapest fans with RGB.
Oh boy!
The up here cool fans. To be fair, it was like 4 RGB fans for $25 or something. It was
Okay, that's not terrible.
incredibly cheap. And then he chose a generic, what was it, XPG all-in-one liquid cooler because he said the streamers have these liquid coolers and he he likes RGB. He chose the slowest RAM as well, just 8 gigs of it, just one 8 gig stick because it had RGB. Same for the mouse pad, has RGB, the mouse RGB. The power supply, He just chose the cheapest 1,000 watt power supply he could find.
Did it have RGB?
I don't know.
That's going to end very badly.
Yeah, it tends to.
It's probably 80 plus.
And then he chose again the cheapest SSD he could find.
That's probably not going to end as badly.
Yeah,
SSDs are pretty good these days.
Yeah, cheap SSDs, whatever.
The part that was the most upsetting, and I only remember this now, the part that was the most upsetting to me is he chose a 1650 on Newegg. And you know how Newegg does their pricing?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a $600 1650.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't they like 170 US?
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah, they should be. It's closer to like 225 to 250 these days.
Oh, that's actually not nearly as horrible as I thought it might be. I guess that's good.
It's not. It's still not great, but it's not as bad as it was.
Oh, hey, speaking of this, like last gen parts getting hella expensive. Have I complained about just how completely illogical and irrational it is to like decide, oh, well, the new computer part I want is out of stock. Let's go spend extra on the last gen part. Like,
So
why are
that's
people
actually-
doing that?
No, that's very interesting. So he actually ended up, I was like, there's a 3060 Ti. There was a few 3060 Ti's in stock at Canada Computers. And I was like, dude, you have to go and buy this now. I know it's only in store, but the store is like 3Ks away. Just go get it now because this component is good. It's in stock. It's at like the recommended price. You will not find this when you want it. And
Yeah,
he's like,
That's awesome.
he's like, no, I'll wait. I was like, dude, you cannot wait. I'm like, you don't understand. These things will be out of stock tomorrow. He's like, no, it's fine. I'll wait. He waits till tomorrow. All of them
It's
are out
at
of stock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean,
up
like,
until now, just listen. Up until now, they've all been out of stock, and seeing how stock is going, it's fucked. So what he had to do, and I say had to in inverted commas because he really didn't. He bought a 2080 Super, and it was more expensive than the 2080 Super was when it came out.
Yep.
yeah, like that's the thing. And also, buying parts in advance similarly doesn't make sense to me unless there's a good
Unless it's
reason
this
for
case.
it. Like, oh, hey, there's a shortage on graphics cards. I'm not going to build for another month, but let's grab this at MSRP while I can. Or,
Yeah.
oh, I think this component might go end of life pretty soon. Let's go grab one of these while I can. Or RAM industry is being all fucky, so let's go pick that up first and then build the rest of the system later. Like that kind of thing. But if it's just like
something like
I'm buying components one at a time as I save up money. Just save up all of your money and then buy at one. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, so like the 2080 Super is better than the 3060 Ti, but he also spent like $850 on it. Whereas the 3060 Ti was, well, I don't know how much it was. It was like 550, 600 Canadian. And it's not that much slower.
That's what sucks about living where I am because I'm 4 hours north of Alex, and there's like all I have is Best Buy, and the only thing they have in stock is a GT 710, which doesn't even have an encoder on it. It can't be used as a home theater
Canada
box.
Computers is really good. Like they have, I can look on their site now. They have 3090s and 3070s in stock.
Yeah, like let's say I didn't know you as a friend, right? I'd have to call down, somehow get them to reserve it for me, and then make the 4-hour drive into COVID territory just to buy a GPU at maybe close to regular price because I cannot get them online anywhere.
Yeah, I don't even have a car, so I couldn't do it. When I was having my 9900K woes, basically, the long and the short of it is, I didn't like running my 9900K super hot. I've gone back down to basically stock. Shaved off a good like 25 degrees Celsius,
Yeah.
No,
which is funny. And I was like, screw it. I'm not going to, but like just an thought experiment. Are there Ryzen 5000s in stock? Because I remember they were in stock, but a little bit overpriced. Nope, everything's gone now. Even in
yeah,
Canada
actually, how are
Computers.
they? How are they doing now? Let's check PC Part Picker.
Out of stock last I checked.
So,
Yeah,
so
the thing is,
Thursday.
okay. real
Wrong
quick,
country though.
a follow up to the builds, the parts list story. Did you correct his parts list at all? Or
Oh
are you
yeah,
just
of course.
Okay, thank God.
Okay,
Do you know what's so
5800X
funny?
is in stock for $80 over MSRP. That sucks.
You know what's so funny?
Yeah.
He went with a 9600 KF and
Perfectly adequate.
Yeah, that's fine.
and I can't remember the it was an Asus Z something or another motherboard or a B360 motherboard or something like
Yeah,
that.
that sounds.
B365.
That
The
sounds
reason the 9600 KF was so damn cheap. It was like 180 Canadian dollars.
Oh yeah,
Oh wow.
that's really
That's-
good.
That's like what, 140 US, 130 US dollars.
It's about $50.
No, but just like the price, because I was like, okay, I know it's not the best, but let's look at like AMD's, 3700 or something like that.
But in
no,
the price
they're
is super
so
inflated.
expensive.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. Is like right now the gamer thought process is just AMD good, AMD better. Let's buy all the stock and then send the demand through and the pricing through the roof, and gamers will still buy it.
Yeah, because the 5600X plus a 3060 Ti would be absolutely perfect for him.
Mhm.
Guess what he's done? None of that, because you can't fucking buy it, because every single bloody person is trying to get their grubby
So-
hands on it.
My next question is: please tell me, for the love of God, that you got him 16 gigs of like 3600 megahertz DDR4.
Managed to get 32.
32. Nice.
And yeah, it was 3200 megahertz.
Oh, that's fine.
It's just
for
fine.
Intel.
As long- yeah, CL16 at least.
And
Why does it look like that?
yeah, essentially he bought my old power supply, my new power supply that I got from EVGA.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Oh,
The Blood Emerald man tweeted about Dogecoin again, so it's going up again.
yeah.
Yeah, my brother told me to invest money in Doge on his behalf,
Oh.
and he would pay me back
So
if it drops. Otherwise, I'm just giving him the profits. He's up. Well, he was up like a lot more earlier today, but yeah, he's up 200. Technically, this is my money.
So, okay, real quick, Alex, do you have anything else that you wanted to talk about with your brother's computer? Or not your brother's, but whoever he is.
All-in-ones are a joke, and I haven't
Huh.
looked into them since I had my.
Does he
I'll
want one
say-
of those, but RGB?
No, he actually went with a Noctua cooler.
Oh, good.
So,
All right.
yeah. So basically, even a cheap all-in-one cooler, like I think people. This is just kind of a rant about all-in-one coolers in general, but they are just ridiculously overpriced because
Yeah.
the performance difference between like a really good 140 mil cooler, just like a single tower, not something super heavy like the D15, but just
Yeah,
like
you're talking about like an actual U14S.
the
or something.
U14S. Yeah, the performance difference between that and like a similarly priced AIO, the AIO sucks.
The
because-
AIO will also break. An air cooler can never do that.
Yep.
Well, apart from
It
that,
can.
like,
I've broken one.
yeah, no, but you're an idiot. Apart from that, though, like because it's like the difference between speakers and headphones. $1,000 of headphones is the best headphones ever. $1,000 of speakers is like mid-range.
Hmm.
When you're spending $70, you get like the best air cooler versus like bottom of the barrel all-in-one cooler. You really need to spend, especially with, I don't know what the hell's happened to all-in-one cooler pricing, but it's like $200 now for a 280.
Because people realize that they can charge that much, and now it's encroaching on custom loop territory. And yeah.
No,
Also,
it's actually
Asetek
insane.
patents as well, probably. Because remember, Asetek has a patent for
No, of course. But
block
the
combo.
I don't
Because
think the Asetek
welcome to
patents-
capitalism, baby.
I don't think the patent's gotten more expensive, and also the Cooler Master ones that go around the
Well-
patent are just as expensive.
Yeah.
They're just taking that money that they would have spent on the patent and putting it in their pocket, or actually paying for their bloody design to get around the patent in the first place.
6 of one, a half dozen of the other. Yeah, no, like it sucks. That's the most logical place to put it.
Mhm.
I don't know what else.
So here's another issue I will say about air coolers and basically how PC Part Picker is handling their dimensions that are provided from the manufacturer and compatibility with certain cases. So when I built my brother's computer last year, no, it was 2019. He ended up picking up an NZXT 510i for the case, and he had a Noctua U14S from his previous build. So of course we were going to keep using that cooler because it's fantastic. And according to the manufacturer specifications provided by NZXT, it should have fit. The tops of the heat pipes are not even on the U14, just based on how they are pinched off and soldered. And it's actually pushing against the glass side panel in the case.
But I don't. Also, my phone's not on silent.
And
I don't. PC Part Picker, I don't trust for compatibility though.
No, but that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to, because obviously PC Part Picker starts like, oh yeah, that's going to fit, no big deal. And I have had issues in the past with cheaper cases, not necessarily NZXT. So I immediately went to the NZXT site and pulled the specifications straight from them. This size heatsink should be compatible across the board, and I guess they didn't account for the fact that AMD,
what case was it? Sorry,
the NZXT 510i, H510i.
Yeah. I'm just opening it up now.
But the AMD heat spreader and mounting socket is just slightly taller than the Intel. That's where the discrepancy came in.
I honestly, NZXT, I don't know. They're not really in my good books, if you will. Companies like Fantex, I don't know, you could just lift a bunch of companies, but basically they're a little bit, I don't know what to say about them, but they're just like a little bit shady, in my opinion.
Well, so
like,
I would
product
say
comes out, I wouldn't go, oh, that like it's going to be good quality, it's NZXT, or if they give you face value stuff, I don't trust it.
I say that the companies that do the best with actually providing adequate specifications and like limitations based on certain hardware, like constraints, I would guess would be a better word, would be Lianli for one, but they're always super expensive. Fantex has been relatively decent.
Fantex has gotten better. It was bad when I bought my case. Like they didn't list out the things properly.
I would say when the Enthoo series started coming out, is when things started shifting towards the better.
Yeah, no, I bought my Evolve X.
Corsair is only consistent above $150 US.
No, Corsair can fuck right off. Honestly,
Corsair used to be decent, but then they went from Corsair George to Glorious George. Yeah. And that was really the turning point.
Corsair, with their water blocks in general, actually, Corsair's water cooling lineup is a scam.
Yeah, I'm not even referring to their water cooling. I'm just specifically referring to their cases. BitPhoenix was better, and they've gotten a lot worse.
Prodigy.
Yeah, I honestly think things started going downhill for BitPhoenix after the Prodigy. And then
that was the pinnacle because it's the best case.
Be Quiet has actually been very consistent with their quality.
It's very good. One that in terms of not just quality, but in terms of dimensions and giving you all the specs, EK is actually really great. Like you can go online.
Do they sell cases?
No, I was just talking about like dimensions given.
Oh, okay, sure.
Because not many companies give you dimensions of stuff, and when you're fitting together a very tight-fitting water cooling case, that can be very annoying. As I can attest to, dremeling every single case I have, and not intentionally.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say, I think the best quality overall case that the best two cases that I've ever had is my current case, which is the Lianli 11 Dynamic. Or not the 11 Dynamic, the 11 Air.
I don't like the 11 full stop. It's too meme.
I like the Air. It just, I like dual chamber. And also the Corsair Air 540 was my second favorite case of all time.
I really don't like that case because if you own a case that is like the Fantex Evolve or Evolve X, and then you kind of go back towards those Corsair type cases, the amount of plastic on the outside and just how cheap everything feels.
Sure, I'll give you that.
Crap.
Now, what I will say is the Air 540, which came out 3 years prior to the Air 740, the Air 740 was absolute trash and it was bigger. I ended up selling my Air 740 to a former coworker for about 75% of what I paid for it. And
that was the bar fridge.
Hey, Simmons. Simmons.
What?
Bigger Air.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, that's what it was. But it was less compatible than the Air 540 because the funny thing about the Air 540 is it actually supported SSI EEB.
God damn it.
Out of the box. And
Tampa just scored a touchdown. I want some.
Shut up.
I can't say what I want to say about Tom Brady's knees on the podcast.
That's fine. That's fine. Real quick, because we started bringing it up, I want to just immediately transition over to Dogecoin.
No.
So Andrews,
what?
Let's talk about the Dogecoin. What price did you sell at?
Dogecoin went down, and Andrew wanted to jump in front of a train.
What? No, it went up.
Yeah, and then you wanted to jump in front of a train.
Yeah, this is like an obvious pump and dump, so I don't know when the dump is going to happen. So I sold it at 3.5 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's at 7.5.
It was at well, you said it peaked at 9 cents today.
Yeah, for like 2 minutes, not even that, because Blood Emerald Man keeps talking about it on Twitter.
No, I still have 477 Doge. I'm considering selling it like right now.
I mean, that's
what
like
he's doing is basically it's the modern day version of a king that goes to a peasant village and throws a gold coin out and then just watches the peasants fight to the death for it.
Well, no, Andrew, because the difference is he's also going to make money off this.
He's probably dumped up a lot of money into Dogecoin.
This would be so illegal if crypto were actually a stock.
Yeah, if it was regulated.
I wouldn't be surprised if he dumped a lot of money into Dogecoin on Monday, because on Monday there was like a whole load of Dogecoin bought by someone, and because it's anonymous, it's difficult to tell who. There's no proof it was him, but it probably was.
Yeah. So Andrews, while we're recording, should I sell my 477 Doge right now?
No,
it's like $4.
What? No, yeah, sell it and then keep the money, and then when Doge does crash again, because it will, buy some more, and then you can have some more funny yellow dog money.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking, because it's like it's gonna probably back down to like 3 cents probably within the next 2 weeks. So
if it goes under 1 cent again, I'm going to probably buy like $10 worth, because I want tens of thousands of funny yellow dog.
See, I can't buy this funny yellow dog money because I'm in Canada.
Yes, you can.
Literally every single thing I've tried doesn't work.
Did Newton work for you? Newton.co?
No.
Oh. Well, I mean, you can always talk to me later if you really want to, and we can just figure something out. Transfer Canadian money between each other.
No, it's not so much that. It's it's my bank. Why can't I just do it like illegally? Like not illegally. Why can't I do it?
Alex, Venmo me money and I'll invest in Doge. No, that's actually really illegal. Let's not do it.
No, but like I have a bunch of money in my PayPal.
Let's not do it on the recording.
Why can't
that.
Why can't I just put PayPal money into it?
Yeah. I can't play around with Doge either because I live in New York State.
Yeah, I liked crypto when it was like 2013, 2014. It was just like easy to buy and sell.
Back in the good old days when it was a Wild West. Yeah.
Oh yeah, did I tell you? So when I was mining a coin, I can't remember the coin name. Overnight, I managed to get 35 Bitcoins worth of said coin. If I had a faster computer, I didn't manage to validate those 35. I only managed to validate 3.5. If I had a slightly faster computer, I could have validated all 35.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't have had like, close to $1 million. You wouldn't have had that.
No, I would have sold it at that time as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you kept it, you would have had at least $1,000 today.
So I just converted 477 Doge to Bitcoin. That's fun.
No, it's a really bad time to invest in Bitcoin now. Ask me how I know.
Well, no. Bitcoin's down 2% today, so it's fine.
Well, overall, in the last week, it's up, but I bought it just as it started going down, and just keeps going down. I'm going to send a screenshot of my investments. That's not really an investment right now because it's going down.
Oh yeah. Actually,
line goes up, line goes down. You can't explain that.
Haha. Actually, how is my my? No, I'm still at a net profit with everything since it was $50 3 years ago. So hey,
what's mine at?
Chris,
right
that
now?
is a very good message. I like it.
Thank you.
Oh, of course, you make me re-sign it again.
Yeah, that's where I got stuck. Newton doesn't let me verify myself.
Oh, weird. What, did you do the driver's license or?
No, it's just blank.
okay. So Jack, you wanted to talk about something. You specifically wanted to talk about complaining about the 3090 and its sub or 1080p performance. You want to take that away?
Yeah, I want to take it away, and I want to sell it.
Take me
and then I
away,
wanna
toys.
Buy more 3090s.
Photo identification. Yeah, Alex, let's see your photo ID.
Yeah, let's
Chris,
see it.
that's literally it. It doesn't actually work.
Alex, I want to identity theft you.
Yeah, Simmons sent me his photo ID. I mean, just the photo part, but yeah.
I sent it to him because he didn't believe me when I said I look even more Hispanic on my photo ID than in real life.
I'm pretty sure you sent it to everyone because you just put it in voice lobby.
I did. Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
It was fun. So
Yeah.
Anyway, take it away, Jack.
Yeah, 3090 stuff. So I've been playing a whole bunch of Hitman 3 and my monitor's 1080p. I could use DSR if I want to and I could play at 4K, but I choose not to because, I got 120 hertz. I want to lock to 120 hertz. But I can't do that in every situation in this game. And I feel like that this is a systemic problem of NVIDIA GPUs because they're pushing for resolution instead of hertz, which is weird.
So
I'm gonna hurts you in the kneecaps.
Wait, can you go into more detail about what you mean by every aspect of the game?
Yeah. I'm noticing in situations where there are transparencies, like leaves or grass or stuff like that on screen, that
grapes?
Grapes mainly. It bogs down the frame rate to, I could be going 200 frames per second and then I could look at a whole bunch of, fill rate involving things and it just tanks down to 70.
Wow.
And I'm having an existential crisis over this.
So wait, is this a 3090 problem or is this a game engine problem?
I have to test more games, obviously, but I did talk to Wendell, who lent me the card, and
he's just flexing on us.
Dude, that's so cool. I am still really happy for you about that.
Yeah, I'm happy for myself too. Yeah, and I talked to him about this, and let's see here. I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind me reading this message. He said, variable fill rate tests on projects demolish the 3090, and the 6800 XT will usually be better than the 3090, which...
Wow.
Weird.
Yeah, huh.
So, yeah, I have to find more things that have more alpha transparencies and more fill rate things in games because a couple weeks ago, I was all over this card. I wanted to buy one, and I thought I was going to get this, and it was going to convince me even more that, I'm just going to buy this when I give it back to them. Now I don't want it because it doesn't do 1080p the way I want.
Now I want to kind of flip your perspective because I know one of your big hobby projects has been doing Waifu 2X or other upscalings of various videos and other projects. How has been your experience with the 3090 in that context?
Well, using ESRGAN, which is the upscaling framework or whatever the heck it's called that I usually use, using a program called Cupscale, which kind of streamlines the process and makes it a whole lot easier. It installs Python for you and just automates everything, which is great.
That's nice.
Yeah, I haven't been able to use it with CUDA, and I have no idea why. So I have to use the fallback method, which is something called NCNN.
Okay.
And I mean, that's fast, but it just takes a second for it to initialize and do the thing. I mean, it still does that. Yeah. It's been great with that. I mean, having all of the VRAM allows me to upscale things that I usually wouldn't even attempt to do, in one batch size, where I'd have to like stitch the image together or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, that's nice, but you're still limited there because, it's a gaming graphics card.
Sure.
And you can't do, the full, what is it, FP 64? Is that the one that's limited or whatever?
I'm assuming so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because so going back to the game side of things, I would be curious to see if you test it with just other various approaches to transparencies and basically non-RTX situations, and seeing if you have a similar experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the one thing that always sticks in the back of my mind is when I was using the 6800 XT or 6800, whatever that actual card was over remote. And I could swear that even though there were some graphical bugs, but I think that was my project, I could swear things were faster on the AMD card. And I think that might be because my viewport is only 960 by 540 on my monitor. So 3090 is not universally the best, and that annoys me. It should be for how much it costs. Maybe it's something to do with architecture. Maybe it has something to do with how many shader cores. I have no idea. I'm going to have to read over the Ampere technical documents again and try to not be stupid about things. But yeah, I'm just kind of, I thought this was going to be an easy review, and now this is poisoning my mind. I don't like it.
Well, I mean, I guess the only positive I would take out of it is this is going to be a much larger project than you expected. I know how well you do with those, even though it's detrimental to your mental health.
Oh yeah, definitely.
By the way, so Jack, the issue with the frame rates, have you tried a higher quality cable?
The DisplayPort thing?
Yeah.
What cable?
Just swapping it out with a different one.
Yeah, just something that's actually higher quality, because like cables
I did get a new DisplayPort cable, and now I don't have any issues at the higher refresh rates. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of what I thought.
Yeah. There's no more issues with that. There's no issues with power. I don't have any random reboots anymore because I went to a dumb power supply.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
You know what?
Running.
This almost sounds like that you could do a separate write-up on just shitty DisplayPort cables.
Oh, definitely, I could.
I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about them other than you just have like phantom issues.
No, you could literally make a 10,000 word rant piece about DisplayPort cables at this point.
Probably. Speaking of video cables, Dual Link HDMI.
Wide HDMI. Talk about it, please.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing much to it. So HDMI Type B, as opposed to HDMI Type A, which is the one you're probably most familiar with. Just HDMI. So one of the only downsides of moving from DVI to HDMI was Dual Link DVI had higher throughput because it had two links, and that was the case until HDMI 1.4, I think. I'm not actually sure precisely when, but it was a fairly late HDMI standard that introduced that capability. And yeah, Dual Link HDMI was part of the spec. It was just the HDMI connector, but substantially wider. And nothing ever used it. And I'm really disappointed by it.
Yeah,
because DVI was made in 1999 and it was only deprecated last year. It lasted 20 years.
Yeah, and when you're saying wide, just for the listeners, you're not meaning bandwidth wide. It's a wide cable.
Yeah, a physically wide connector. It's standard HDMI, I think, is 20 pins. This one's 30. Yeah, so it's about 50% wider. But it's still that hexagonal shape.
May I request that in the thumbnail for this video that you include a side-by-side comparison photo?
I mean, there's no photos. I don't even think like cables got made for it. There's just a drawing of the spec.
Yeah, I'll include that.
Okay.
Maybe I'll Photoshop.
Just crop it.
A try link, and it'll be longer.
I was going to say, if you're going to just Photoshop something, then can I also include my long USB hub?
Yes.
No, stop that.
Hold on, give me a moment.
And make it even longer.
No. Like if you haven't seen long USB hub,
I don't like you long USB hub. Don't make me look at it.
It's a Thunderbolt 4 USB hub. It's even longer now.
Oh geez, wait, where is it?
I don't know. This was a long time ago.
Joke where wide HDMI has better support for either super widescreen or VR for people with wide eyes.
Here's a long USB hub for anybody who is not familiar with my terrible edit.
Oh yeah, that one. Put that one in. I like it.
No.
I like it too. Basically, I made this out of a general complaint that USB hubs don't come with enough expansion ports because I just have way too many devices plugged into my computer at one time.
I like the pain behind your voice, Chris.
Yeah, I don't.
I made that in MS Paint. If that makes you feel any better, Chris.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Put emotional pain in the Chris.
I have plenty of that. No, thank you.
We got to remove it quick. Actually,
Yeah, remove it quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna play Russian roulette with the Glock. All right. Anyway, next up.
Okay, so now we're basically out of stuff that we pre-staged.
Plex botnet. What the heck, frig?
Yeah, let's talk about the Plex botnet.
Actually,
Yep, I will. Sorry if my Chrome was being wonky here.
Hey, why does this guy in the commercial look like the My Pillow guy selling sandwiches?
My sandwich.
My sandwich.
Yeah, so Plex servers, which are getting more and more popular and more capable, are being installed by people who aren't very tech savvy.
Yep.
And typically when you install Plex Media Server on your Windows machine or Linux machine, and you have a router that has UPnP turned on, it's going to automatically forward whatever port it needs to get remote access, which a lot of people don't pay for anyway, so they don't need. But people who manually set ports or decide to put their machines that Plex is on as a DMZ in their router so that everything's open so they can host a Minecraft server for their friends, have opened up a kind of backdoor port, UDP port in Plex that's used for management and the whole scene if it's got a remote connection and stuff, which can be used to amplify DDoS attacks. So it doesn't DDoS your connection. It uses minimal of your connection. Basically turns, I think, is like a 50 byte package into like a 280 byte package. So it does next to nothing on your side. And a lot when you have, well, if you have 10,000 plus Plex machines all doing this at once, it's a pretty substantial attack. But the issue is it's people that are running either Plex on a DMZ machine or Plex in the cloud, like on AWS or Linode or DigitalOcean or something.
Oh my god! What kind of person? What kind of person is running Plex on AWS?
Quite a few actually. Because one of the features of Plex, if you didn't know, Chris, is you can actually hook up Plex to a OneDrive or a Google Drive account, or even a Dropbox. You can have all your media stored in the cloud and indexed by Plex.
Well, media is
one run.
Yeah, there you go. They're actually paying for compute instances. Oh, that's gross. I don't like that.
I mean, I was going to say,
that's cheaper. Like if you have an apartment, like I'm going to say a small New York apartment where you're paying how much for maybe 300 square feet of space, you can't afford to put a computer in and the heat that causes and, well, you know, the space that takes up.
Well, I mean, they're getting a lot of snow right now, so I mean, that would be the time.
I mean, it's not like your Plex server has to be that.
I was going to say, Chris, all I'm going to say is the only reference I'm going to make is the Danger Discord and their essentially distributed AWS Plex that they've got.
Oh God.
Yeah. I feel like that's something that shouldn't be talked about on the podcast, but anyway.
There's a reason why I said the Danger Discord and not the actual name of the group.
Yeah, fair enough. It's because of the danger.
They've done some things. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know what these things are, but I'm concerned.
No, actually, I'll let Axie finish real quick, and then I will mention one thing that still won't dox them. So,
I'll go with much else. It's been patched now by Plex on the latest version to basically prevent that DNS reflection attack on that one port, even if you have it open. Otherwise, Plex has been pretty damn secure since it's come out.
Very nice.
Not a huge issue for most people, but maybe just double check if you do have your computer set to DMZ mode or fully open. Maybe just rein that in a little bit.
Tom Hussein Brady.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
So the one thing I will say that the Danger Discord did, which I thought was really funny. I know a couple guys from there who they ended up decompiling Among Us at some point, and they started re-engineering their own network backend for it, which led to a major project, which I'm not going to say the name of, that now has one of the lead developers from the Among Us team as a part of that community. It's because basically they were just like, yeah, we did this and we made it better. You should join us before we just make this completely public. And the guy's just like, okay, yeah, this is cool. We're a part of this. I'm a part of this now.
It's neat when that happens rather than taking the Rockstar approach of, no, illegal, we're going to sue you.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, Among Us is like literally a team of like 5 people.
And
Zoomers.
And it's like when you have one guy who's like the lead developer, and then you have one guy who's the lead server administrator, and that's it. That's all you have maintaining the entire game. It's a little bit more likely that you actually have positive interaction with developers.
Axie, yell at your dog again.
No.
He's in the other room. He's
Okay,
actually
well,
being
Looks like a
today.
good boy.
Well, call him in so you can yell at him.
He's going in the
He's
thumbnail.
calm because he's bored with Extreme Egg Ball.
We don't watch that up here.
Well,
We don't watch sports in this house.
Wow, aren't you cool? Hey, Axie, when does the narwhal bacon?
What?
What are you talking
What?
about?
Haha,
What?
it's just
Chris.
it's just Reddity
What?
shit.
Chris,
He's laughing at.
Chris, you're trying to make a bad joke, and it's even worse than you were anticipating.
I mean, yeah.
And on that awkward pause,
That was
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, like not watching sports doesn't make you special. So
yeah.
Steam
Chris,
controller
watch
is
a special on my
I was
own.
gonna say, wait, Axie, do you not watch hockey?
Not really, no. It's become way too just like the Extreme Hand Egg Bowl, where it's an hour of gameplay ends up being stretched out to 3 hours
Yeah, that's
of
true.
breaks and people talking between the periods and everything else. Like, if I
Because
want to watch hockey, I'll go watch local either college or OHL games.
I like the
Because-
Nickelodeon football game, and I think they should do more of those.
I like that one rugby game that Boris Johnson played against some 10-year-olds in Japan, and he just destroyed one of them. He like full-on rugby tackled a 10-year-old.
No. So like Chris. So here's the reason why I ask is because my family is actually pretty normy when it comes to just watching sports because sports is on TV, so we better turn it on, right? And my brother will go out of his way when he's at my parents' place to put on hockey games when they're on. And I will say it's significantly more enjoyable to watch hockey than it is to watch most American televised sports.
Yeah, probably.
My
But
favorite
that's the
part,
thing. Hockey is still a kind of sport.
true, but I will say I think my favorite part is like my favorite part of watching NASCAR, where the best part of
Fights,
hockey-
crashes, yeah.
well, the best part of hockey is 1, the fights, and 2, when somebody slap shots the puck so hard that it flies into the audience.
Nice. I want to get bonked by the hockey man.
Okay.
Tom Hussein Brady.
Why are you on this?
So somebody tweeted it and it got sent to the group chat, and now I'm just thinking about that now.
Good.
You
It's
have
like-
a silly brain.
It's just a callback to when people would angrily say Barack Hussein Obama, and now you can just like stick that in the middle of anybody's name, and it's funny.
Oh,
No, Jack, we're not making people buy Alex's shitty YouTuber merch. And now that I've said Alex's shitty YouTuber merch, you're not allowed to reference what kind of YouTuber merch it is.
So you're saying that the merch doesn't have your seal of approval?
Don't buy it.
Wait, Alex, did you actually go through and upload the funny picture that you were making last night?
Depends. What is your definition?
The one complete with the cock and balls.
No, because my computer crashed and I lost it.
So you're just a coward, is what you're saying.
No, it's a good thing I've got a screenshot of it.
Yeah, if you weren't a coward, you would remake it.
No, if I was a neat with lots of time, I would remake it.
damn.
I feel like that's a sub.
God damn it. 6-20 at the half. Tom Brady's team is up.
Chris,
Somebody take him out at the knees anyway.
no. Wait, I'm very confused. Your joke previously was like, haha, you're not cool for not watching sports. Isn't that literally what people say, but inversely?
You're not cool for... Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, making jokes about sports ball and the superb owl, you're not clever.
What?
Like,
I think you just don't like happy things and joy.
no,
Oh, we don't
correct.
know much.
no, you stupid fuckers. I'm saying the opposite of that.
You just proved us.
Reddit's annual bullshit about how, like, oh, look at how cool I am for not watching sports. Ha
Chris,
ha,
I think
I watch comic book movies.
Chris, I think you like only interact with Reddit though.
Yeah. You hate Reddit so much that you're becoming Reddit.
How am I becoming Reddit?
The exact shit that you're saying is current mainstream Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're doing it ironically, but it's becoming seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know what...
Chris,
You don't either.
So many layers of irony, you don't know what layer you're on anymore.
I don't know what you people are trying to say. I'm being very clear here, and
Chris, you're an onion.
Yeah.
I take
works.
offense to that statement, but I'm not going to argue with it.
I'm going to route my traffic through you.
I'm going to saute you in oil.
Mm.
Oh,
And with that,
Oh, there's lots of
sexy note-
videos you can see of fast
Until
food
he's well
places where
done,
that
just
happens.
like this podcast actors episode. Bye
well,
bye.
no. We've got
That's a segue Linus would approve of.
listen. We've got 15 more minutes to kill.
All right,
so.
hang on. Let's copy these hashtags.
Do you think we could get make Linus say bye-bye?
Oh, I think we could, but I don't know how.
do
I
it.
think we'd get Luke to do it before we could get Linus to do it.
Oh, I would love to
Or
see
Riley.
him do it.
Yeah.
Oh, just he does that at the end of one of the tech link.
One of the tech
episodes.
links.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't actually make jokes like that, should I? But I don't know. Should I?
You should
you
do
don't-
whatever makes you happy.
I
You
mean,
have
Chris,
no
it doesn't matter. You're going to delete it tomorrow.
I mean, I could also just not go through the hassle of having to delete it. Like that's the thing.
I was gonna say, does anybody want to talk about anything else, like specifically? Because if not, we can just ramble.
I found a really fun subreddit called Spicy Pillows. So it's not what you think it is. It's lithium ion batteries
Pillows that
that
have
have
eaten
exploded.
these.
No,
Oh.
it's lithium ion batteries that have expanded.
Oh, nice.
Those are indeed
Oh, it's a
spicy
literal spicy
pillows.
pillows.
Spicy pillows, because when you
Yeah.
poke them, they're very spicy.
That's because of all of the spice that comes out,
Oh, you
aka
should have called
lithium.
them spicy marshmallows instead.
But no.
Because they look
No,
like pillows,
Axie.
not marshmallows.
They look like marshmallows.
So have you guys seen r/honeyfuckers?
No,
Please don't.
Chris.
It's about what it sounds like.
no.
Chris, no, this is interesting.
This is what we were talking about.
No. Why have I completely blanked on your name? Jackathy.
I
And-
exist.
McAfee and Axie saying you're basically turning into the idea you don't like.
Yeah.
You're turning into something you hate, Chris.
I'm just linking you to inappropriate subreddit.
But why do you know about that? When I say that I don't go to Reddit, I literally mean it. But
I mean, I don't either. I just glean it from other.
No, you
people.
go there. That's going there.
Chris, I don't know.
Alex posted the first Reddit link tonight. Thank you very much.
He doesn't have a problem though. You do.
Yeah.
I don't
like
either.
to see how much your life would improve by completely never touching Twitter and Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
I already don't touch Reddit.
You get way too involved in Twitter.
Yeah, that's because I want to shoot myself in the head, and this like staves that off.
No, but like people say stuff or post stuff on Twitter, and it emotionally affects you.
It really doesn't.
It does though, because I've seen you get angry about opinions or things.
Okay, no.
It doesn't though.
Here, I will give Chris the benefit of the doubt on this one because Chris gets angry on purpose, and it's not even real anger.
Though?
It's not even real anger. because the moment that you start actually diving into it, he's just like,
Simmons, your Mega Cup ad died.
Mega Cup.
Yeah, it's stuck on Bald Man.
Oh, I'll go fix it. I'll be right back.
Megacom.
Thanks, Chris.
Megacom.
Go to horny jail.
I'm looking at the spicy pillows now because somebody else linked it.
That was me.
Yeah. Interesting how you linked the Reddit. Oh, that pillow is very spicy.
I think Simmons has died.
I hope so.
Yeah. So why?
Wow. We are professionals.
Let's just wrap it up without him and then leave immediately.
Yes, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So we're done
Oh
here.
boy!
We'll see you guys.
White people love to say "boy."
Oh, quickly, he's reconnecting. Quickly. Okay.
Oh, yeah.